Hello, D-Rock here. Welcome to the channel. I hope you all are well. So this morning I went for my first motorcycle ride after the accident. It's been almost about a week and a half now, and I had to ride my KLR in to get it looked at the dealership. Anyway, the ride was fantastic. I felt pretty good. So I want to take the Suzuki out on a ride, but I just got in a piece of gear, and I kind of been reevaluating all my protective gear since the accident, and I just got this in. This is by Bodyprox, and these are some padded shorts. It was about, I think I paid $40 for this, but it's really got thick padding all along the hips and right there on the butt, the tailbone. So it never really occurred to me about, what if I landed on my tailbone and broke that? That would have to be absolutely terrible. So anyway, I'm gonna give these a shot and see if they actually fit. I'm gonna see how they feel underneath my riding gear and how it affects the ride. And maybe if I wear these, I won't have to change the seat out on the Suzuki and the XT250, right? Anyway, I'm gonna have to do that anyway. But we're gonna give these a shot and we're gonna go cruising on the Suzuki. So I just installed the T-Rex Racing crash guards on the bike, and I still have to break this bike in, so I just kind of got knocked off orbit there when I got injured. But I'm feeling pretty good now. I've chewed up a bunch of ibuprofen, bueno, and I think I can tolerate a pretty easy cruising day on the Suzuki. So join me. We'll see how this feels. We'll get to ride the awesome Suzuki DR650, and it's a beautiful spring day. So let's go. I got the armor on and it's kind of feels a little strange, but I kept the hip pads in, but I can take the hip pads out because I've got a little bit of protection in the pants already. Maybe I will take out the hip. It's a little much, at least the top one right here. All right, I took one of the pads out on the hip, so makes wearing these a little better. And unfortunately, the seat is still hard on the Suzuki, so looks like that's not an easy fix. Gonna have to change that out. All right, let's go ride. Oh, it feels good to be out about, let me tell you. So one thing I've noticed as soon as I got on this and started moving is the crash guards have definitely added a little weight to the bike. I can discern that. I mean, not much weight, but I can feel it affecting the bike down there. So I imagine I'll get used to it pretty quick, but I'm glad I got some protection on the Suzuki. That was kind of the first thing I wanted to do, and I'll just move on up the bike from there. I had to wrap up my left big toe. I couldn't, it hurts to shift, so I was like, well, I need to put some padding over that toe, and it seems to be working pretty good. So that's good. That's good news. And this is actually relatively pain-free, the position I'm in. So as long as I don't drop the bike or getting another crash, I should be okay. I'm not doing any crazy riding today, just kind of cruising, because the bumps, when I go over them, they certainly remind me I'm still alive. But I'm doing much better than I was this time last week. Alright, well, I decided to get on the dirt. This road is pretty tame, some light bumps, so I think I can hack that. Well, I noticed the crash guards when I immediately started riding the bike, but that feeling has since worn off, and I no longer really notice them. So they're looking pretty good down there, aren't they? That's pretty cool. Ah, dang, I forgot to fix this mirror. Totally forgot about that. I need to give me some double takes on this bike. It's not too bad to stand up. A little sore, but not bad at all. So whenever Jen and I just need to get a ride in, this is the loop we take. We call this the gun lock loop. Get some time on the asphalt, some time on this nice dirt road, and when it's a little warmer, this gets you up in altitude a little bit, so it's a little cooler up here. But this loop, it's around 50 miles, so it's a fun little loop. And then I'm gonna come out and get out on the highway where the posted speeds are 55 to 65 miles per hour, and there's a bit of a breeze today, so I want to see what the bike feels like in I think it's like maybe 15 miles an hour. It's breezy. Like I said, there's a front moving in today or tonight, so the wind's picking up, but I'd like to see what the bike's like at highway speeds with some nice wind on me. See how bad it's going to push me around. So the Suzuki weighs 360 pounds wet. With the skid plate and the new crash guards I put on, probably, I don't know, it probably weighs 370 now. And then with me sitting on it, you know how it goes, but we don't need to get that technical about it. But I'm just curious to see how it's going to get pushed, how I'm going to get pushed around on it. For example, when I'm on my CRF 300L, that bike weighs 309 pounds. Then with all my gear, myself on it, you know, you've got the added weight, but I get knocked around on that bike real easy. So we'll see what happens today. I'm not expecting much of a difference really on the DR since it's really light. Not like the KLR. Yeah, when I'm on my KLR, I can perfectly ride on the interstate and howling wind and not get knocked around. Dang bike's so heavy. So we'll see what happens when I get out here on the highway. Man, great view of the Pine Valley Mountains right in front of me. Great view indeed. So the armored boxer shorts haven't really been an issue today. You know, the one thing that they're going to be warm. They're actually going to be really hot. But I think if I took all the padding out of the sides, because the riding pants that I wear, both of them have hip armor in them, and just keep the armor in the tail section of the short, it shouldn't be a big deal. Now, yeah, I really haven't noticed them. They haven't really bugged me at all, but I certainly wouldn't want to go hiking in them. That's for sure. But for riding, I think they're going to work out just fine. Yeah, I really haven't noticed it. All right, I got this mirror tightened down, so we're good to go. It's not flopping around anymore. And wind's howling up here, so I think I'm going to be going into a pretty good headwind, so I'll get a good idea of what this bike's going to be like in some heavy wind at speeds. All right, there's the highway. Let's give this a shot. Oh, I'll let the Sprinter van go by. Then we'll make our way on. Boy, it sure looks like weather's moving in. I don't think it's going to rain, but it's just supposed to be really windy. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Okay, yep, there's the wind.
Well, no problems getting up to 55. I think as far as braking it in, I'm not supposed to open the throttle up all the way, so I didn't really have to rev it to get to the speed. So I'm cruising at 55 now, and wow, I'm getting blown around a little bit. I'm in a headwind. It's not coming at my sides, so it's actually kind of nice. But the bike getting up to speed, no problem whatsoever. Push right through the wind. So I'll get up to 65 up here and see what she's got. I mean, DR's only got 5 gears, so I'm in 5th. See how this rolls out. All right, well, here we go, 65. I'm almost 65. Can't really go much faster. I'll be riding this Sprinter van's butt. So just over 60. Acceleration's not a problem, even in a strong headwind. Ooh, man, it is catching some turbulence from that van, and wind is howling. But the bike actually feels pretty stable, to be honest with you. It's not getting knocked around as bad as I thought it would. I can't get by this van too, so I can't get up to 65, 70. There's just a steady line of traffic in the other direction, and I'm good. So it's gonna ride this out. All right, that was kind of lame. I'm gonna head back out and go in the opposite direction. That Sprinter van was preventing me from doing my test, so I'm gonna head back up and get her up to speed again. But this time I'll be in a tailwind, so you know, it's gonna work out really nice. Like I said, I haven't had this bike up to 65, 70 miles an hour yet, and I want to see what it's like. So here we go, opposite direction on the highway in the tailwind. So I don't foresee any problems getting to speed like this. All right, well, I am going uphill. I'm in 5th gear, and the bike has no problem climbing. No problem whatsoever climbing. That's shooting right up this thing. I'm already at what am I at? I'm at 60 now. Very nice. Very nice. All right, here we go. Let's see. .5 miles an hour, piece of cake. I mean, I didn't think it would be hard to get to this speed, but I hadn't gotten there yet. Riding smooth. And I'm at 70 miles an hour. Yeah, excellent. Easy cruising speeds on this bike. I'm at 75 now. Feeling good. I just passed this dirt road. Both Jen and I have always been looking at this road. We're like, wonder where this goes. So no time like the present, right? Can at least ride back here a little bit. If it gets too gnarly, I'll have to turn back though, because can't deal with no bumps right now. Oh, this looks like it's going to be one bumpy, rutty road. Well, we'll ride this for a second and have a look. Well, there you go. That's what caused me to get in my accident. Ruts right there, deep ones. Stay in the rut, man. If you get in one, learn the hard way. It's like I'm in one right now. Wow. Oh, I felt that. I'm not in the mood for this today. No thanks. Okay. Yep. I got into one of those deep ruts and tried to get out immediately at about 35 miles an hour and smack. Ate it hard. It was not a good day. Well, I made my way back on the highway, so I'm just gonna take the dirt back the way I came in. I'm already here, so good ride, man. I'm impressed with the Suzuki. Very comfortable riding at 75 miles an hour. Now, I'm not on the interstate, of course, but with semis and things blowing past me, but on the highway like this and in the wind, it wasn't bad at all. I thought it would be a little rougher, but it wasn't, so pleasantly surprised. Back on the dirt. Alright, fantastic cruise today on the DR650. Finally got her up to 75 miles per hour, and I gotta admit, I'm impressed. Very, very comfortable riding at 75 miles per hour. Granted, the wind was behind me, but still, the bike had no problem getting up to speed. I didn't think she would, but even climbing uphill, piece of cake getting up to those speeds. So fantastic on that front. And as far as the armored shorts, well, they're hot, but I mean, I think we all knew that going in, but I really didn't notice them being there. Just like a regular pair of boxer shorts, to be honest with you. And a little bit of extra padding in the hips and the butt. Yeah, why not? Probably not something I'm going to wear all the time, but definitely going to wear it when I intend to do more off-road riding, so that's a good thing. Goodbye. Currently waiting for a new helmet to come in, and I also ordered a tech vest for both me and Jen, so I'm looking forward to do a review on the tech vest. I just got the same helmet I'm wearing now, which is the Scorpion EXO 18950. I like this helmet. It saved my head a few times, and it's a good helmet, so it works for me. But like I said, great day for a cruise. I'm feeling better. Pain's fading, still there, but not as bad as it was a week ago, so that's all good news, and very happy to be back riding again. I couldn't wait to be honest with you. So as always, folks, thank you very much for watching. Lots more content on the way. Appreciate you sticking with us. Stay safe out there. Wear your gear. We'll see you next time. D-Rock out. Adios.